We had all this stuff with Andy in season 4. Is John ever going to have a conversation with Carly again?
It's a good question. I don't know. But I think a more pressing question is his relation with his wife. Diggle being married to the leader of Argus, the woman who has her finger on the pulse of the Suicide Squad. I think it's just good storytelling. So we're going to explore a lot of that season 6. Also, the explosion profoundly affects Diggle. Profoundly affects Diggle.
Like in an emotional way or a physical way?
I shadowed Bam, James Bamford, this episode 601. If the gods allow it, and Greg Bryant, we'll see if I direct. We'll see. But I shadowed him, and in shadowing him, we went back to the island and kind of showed what happened in the explosion. You're gonna really like what happened with Diggle.
How was it last season to explore the new dynamic with Donnie? Because I love their relationship.
I know, one of the producer, Wyndham Miracles, who said publicly that because everyone was talking about that kind of the chemistry between Dinah and Diggle, and will that be a match? You gotta do something with his wife first, which that's an issue.
Yeah, but you can't touch that relationship.
So you can't touch that. And but there's clearly chemistry, and it's great. But she will have a love interest this season, but it clearly will be.
What's Diggle's greatest challenge going into season 6?
I think a couple of things. First of all, he has to figure out. It's interesting too because me and Wendy had this very deep discussion, and Mark actually. And this will be an interesting season for them because, and they were in agreement with this. I brought it up, but they were on board because we kind of briefly talked about it in season 5. Diggle is probably the most evolved character of Team Arrow. He's been through 4 tours, Sergeant Major, been married, divorced, married again to the same woman, has a child, a vigilante father. We have to break Diggle. I think season 6 you'll see Diggle get broken in a way that he hasn't been broken before. It already starts in 601. And I think there's a certain amount of it that's going to continue throughout the season. And we'll see exactly what that means. But I think it's an arc for Diggle that we haven't seen. It's even beyond his brother coming back to life and killing his evil brother and it leading to the death of the canary and all this stuff. That's great drama. But I think season 6 you're going to see something from in Diggle's emotional and physical life we haven't seen before. And it starts at 601. I don't know if that answers your question or not.
No, it did.
So, kind of evolution of Diggle's world from starting at season 1 and then going into where we're going in season 6. It sort of started out, everything was very street level, very kind of a human threat. And as the shows progressed and kind of combined with the other shows, it's had more superpowers, more metahumans, more, and now with Argus and everything, how is Diggle's headspace kind of going into this kind of as the world keeps expanding and becoming more dangerous and...
Well, I think we've always kind of played with that, right? How his reaction to Flash, his reaction to Supergirl. There's always a place of humor we can go to with Diggle, but I think that comes from a real place, I think Diggle's always been a kind of nuts and bolts guy, and the world kind of expanding into superpowers and metahumans and aliens and the crossover. And I think that's all kind of out of his element. It's a place we can play with, but I think it's also I think ultimately a source of contention for he and his wife, because I think he tries to keep things very how do you defend the world in a world where people can move faster than light, right? He tries to struggle with that, and I think his wife will find out she's part of that problem to him in his mind, because she has her finger on the pulse of some of these metahumans. With the Suicide Squad, Argus is our is our shield, so to speak. So I think we're going to see some of that conflict in Diggle of trying to bring some normalcy to his life, being married to a leader of Argus and dealing with more and more metahumans. Now, even one on our team with Dino. So yeah, you'll see some of that this season. But I think the big thing for Diggle to see is really some things that's going to happen to him personally and physically that I think going to change his life monumentally, and his relationship with Lila.
Is his physical change anything like what happened to Mayor Poole?
It's that detrimental. It's that life changing. Yes.
And how does
it has the potential effect on the whole team.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I mean, how does it affect Diggle's relationship with Oliver?
Well, I think you're going to find the table's going to turn. Diggle's going to start having secrets. Right? There you go.